It is the 3rd of July and you welcome to Bina TV Weekend News Update. My name is Halima Audu-Ishao. Coming up in our headlines. Social media activist believed to be member of Fix the Country has been killed by unknown persons in Ejura, while 2 persons were being shot during a protest after the burial of Kaka, the social media activist. Interior Minister Ambrose Derry has released 3 names expected to provide detailed reports from the killings of Ejura. Police Command rejects NDC Youth Wing letter over street protests, #March for Justice. And police explains reasons for firing shots during relocation exercise at Agbobloshi in Accra. We bring you details of these stories and many more. In our first story, a social media activist who is also believed to be a member of Fix the Country, Ibrahim Mohammed, popularly known as Kaka, died on Monday, June 28, 2021, after he was attacked by a mob when he was returning home on his motorbike on Sunday at Ejura. The deceased was alleged to have been killed due to his social activism, which some felt was making the government unpopular. The 45-year-old was noted to be vocal on both local and national issues using his Facebook page. According to his family, he had faced threats over his activism. Following the burial of Kaka, some residents of Ejura started a street protest but was confronted by armed police and military personnel, leading to the death of 2 persons who were alleged to have been shot by some soldiers. The police claimed the protesters had become rowdy and were pelting the security personnel with stones, hence their reasons for using their firearms. Ashanti Regional Police Command has assured Ghanaians of doing an intensive investigation into the incident. Meanwhile, in a statement signed by Communications Director at the Presidency, Eugene Ahin, the Interior Minister is expected to provide a detailed report from the committee with recommendation for appropriate actions within 10 days, specifically 9 July 2021. The statement read, Interior Minister Ambrose Derry, members of Kaka, and the 2 protesters who were killed by some military men. He said, in line with the President's directives, he has chosen Justice George Kingsley Kumsin, Chairman of the Committee, Security Analyst Dr. Vladimir Entry Danso, and Executive Director of Pen Plus Bytes, Juliet Amwa. The Interior Minister assured Ghanaians that the 3 individuals are trusted members of society and he is hopeful that they will be able to meet up the deadline given by the President. The Greater Accra Regional Police Command has stated that it will not provide protection for the planned March for Justice demonstration by the youth wing of the opposition. NDC Youth Wing said they notified the police earlier of organizing a street protest dubbed a March for Justice. According to the NDC Youth, they have written to the police in accordance with the Public Order Act 491. But the police says they acknowledge receipt of the group's letter, but it cannot provide the needed security during the intended demonstration and street protests due to the existing COVID-19 restrictions. The Regional Police Command's explanation in rejecting the youth request is referred to Section 4 of the Public Order Act 1994, Act 49, particularly on public health. Meanwhile, the party's planned demonstration is on the back of the killing of the 2 people by some military men deployed to disperse a crowd protesting the killing of a social activist in the area. Now, barely a week after soldiers opened fire on protesters at Ejura in the Ashanti region, leading to the death of 2 people, a viral video on social media on Thursday, July 1st, 2021, also showed armed military officers brutalizing some residents of Wa over a missing mobile phone. The military officers were seen brutalizing young men on the streets, including the public relations officer of the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council, Cletus Ewuni. Mr. Ewuni, in giving his account of the incident, said he saw people in town being beaten, and in the process of inquiring why people were beaten, he was also brutalized. The video also saw one resident being forced to lie in open gutters while brutalized, including motorists. The Director of Operations at the Accra Regional Police Command, ACP Kwesi Ofori, in an interview with the media, said reasons for firing shots in the air was to scare away criminals during the onion sellers' relocation exercise in Accra. He explained that the police supervising the relocation of onion sellers at Ogbobloshi Market on Thursday had to fire shots to disperse criminals who attempted to impede the exercise. ACP Ofori emphasized that the suspects decided to take advantage of what was meant to be a peaceful exercise in order to attack some traders. He, however, said the relocation has been a peaceful exercise without any incident. He further explained that the police action was to ensure the safety of the traders who were relocating. Onion traders are, however, expected to begin their businesses at the Ejay Kotoku market in the Gan West municipality as part of efforts to decongest some areas of the capital city. Away from that, now CEO of Light Foundation, Mr. Sheikh Ali Napari, has charged government to run a transparent system in order to avoid doubt during and after the census exercise. He also gave reasons for holding press conferences in some regions outside the country.
A lot of media was asking questions with regard to what are the reasons behind our engagement with the Muslim community here in Accra and then Kumasi and then Tamale. Was a research that after the was done, was carried out some time ago, but not availing themselves to be counted. We complain with the epilepsy census, the outcome. Muslim was given year 2000 15.6, and then they complained and rejected or allocated to them. In 2010, 2000 was 15.6. 2010 Muslim population, after they carry out the exercise, they give them 17.6, and Muslim rejected the number allocated to them and protest. And this time around, upon realize that sometimes we do not make ourselves available and we do not know the importance of the census. That's why. So we want to we engage our leaders, opinion leaders from the Muzongo and Muslim community. By doing so, by the end of the exercise, and I believe the number, our true number will reflect. So I believe we are doing it in good faith. Census is a religious exercise. When you do your religion, Islam will be promoted. And then secondly, if you deny or refuse doing it, you have cheated yourself, cheated your religion, and then cheated your beloved country, which is Ghana. So I believe we are doing it in good faith. Census is a religious exercise. When you do your religion, Islam will be promoted. And then secondly, if you deny or refuse doing it, you have cheated yourself, cheated your religion, and then cheated your beloved country, which is Ghana. So on behalf of my team, Light Foundation team, Tamale office, and then Accra office, we urge every Muslim, all Muslim, to make themselves available so that they will be counted. At the end of the day, government will help government so that government too will know our real situation and help us so that Ghana will move forward. Those that they are not working, the government will plan to get them jobs. Those that they have different skill, government will know about them and then make provision for them.
And this is all we have for you for our weekend news update. But before we go, let's take a look at stories that made headlines.